Hey man, you need to hear this. If you're looking for fast, cheap, and reliable MUT coins, I highly recommend to check out my sponsor, DMC, Discount MUT Coins, and use code 187 for 10% off at checkout.
Now, so we're ready to go. Semifinal number 2. Who is going to play Nick is Beast in the final? Will it be Pony or will it be Lil Man? Put 20 on the clock as Bruce Ellington works his way past the 30 to the 31-yard line. That's where Pony will start.
Yeah, and Clowney made a strip ball right there on it. I believe Ellington is 11 cap or 10 cap. You don't want that happening. You know, you don't want a quick fumble. Thankfully for him, he held onto that ball.
You see Mr. Hitstick in Madden 18. He was a previous Colts club champion. And then Spoto a year ago representing Indianapolis. So they're going to have a new champion here out of this foursome with just 3 left. Andrew Luck coming right out. Hands it off to Pollard, and he'll go nowhere.
Not working.
We see Luda Lately, 10 cap already on the shed. This jumbo formation for Pony, just the first run of the game, -5 yards.
It's crazy that you go with the run balance playbook, and then Pollard is your featured back.
Yeah, definitely. Same thing with Jay earlier. He was kind of running this jumbo formation, but he too also had Pollard. Let's see if he could get the job done for Pony today in this game.
88% of the community thought it'd be one of these two guys in the final to win it all. And here we go, already a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, Lil Man's going to be sending the dogs right here and going to probably try to have a great user. He does have a good user. Look for him to make a play. As I say that, he sends 3.
And they throw it outside. Denzel Ward jumps the route. He might take it back to the crib, and Pollard can't get there. And he forces him out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
Denzel Ward with an insane click on right there. That corner route, he kind of forced it in a little bit, but Lil Man's click on was just too good right there, and he takes it all the way to the 13-yard line.
What a click on, and then Denzel Ward comes up with a big grab. Former Ohio State Buckeye puts Lil Man in great starting position in the red zone, 1st and 10.
And Lil Man is already looking to score. This is how he wanted to start the game off, you know, play good defense and let that defense capitalize into points.
Told you there'd be some talking. Right now, Little Man's the one backing it up as he sets his audibles. Little gentleman's agreement. Won't be a delay of game, and here we go. 3:47 on the clock here in the first quarter. Little Man's first possession. 2 running backs, 2 tight ends, and a wide receiver. Coming out here on 1st down. I formation. And Aaron Rodgers hand off to Clinton Portis. One man to beat. Touchdown, Lil Man.
One play, one touchdown. That's how Lil Man wanted the game to start 100%. Clint Portis right there juking out that Troy Apke without any abilities, without any secure or unfakeable.
If you don't have Troy Polamalu or Pat Tillman back there waiting, ugly things can happen. 1 play, 1 score for Lil Man. They give it to Dante Hall. And then here comes the second possession for Pony, but here's that run up the gut.
Yeah, just perfect blocking. And when you have a one-on-one with Clint Portis and Troy Apke, Portis is going to win that maybe 9 out of 10 times, 10 out of 10 times.
You see, you can read his lips there. It's going to be a blowout. 1st and 10. Pollard nowhere to go.
Yeah, this run D is looking on point right now. Pony's going to have to either air it out or get in a different formation if he wants to run the ball.
I'm just confused. Salary cap is all about team building. You go run, balance playbook. You got 97 tight ends, and then Pollard. Luck.
Look for A on the post.
There's Hill. That's more like it to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that little crossing play, we saw Jay run it earlier. He didn't get to throw it, but that looks like a cute little route that Pony's going to have to use more of to win this game.
I mean, I get running the football to keep Lil Man honest, but it's really a wasted down. You know, we had Mo in the booth last week, and he kept talking over and over about these are just wasted plays.
Yeah, understand that. But when you get on that big stage, you kind of want to settle down. You know, you don't want to go out there passing every play. You know, he's just going to run the ball, keep himself in check, and then move on to the next play. That's what he wants to do.
You heard him activate Kittle there. Over on the right side, he's going to be the B route. He goes to the corner, and he's going to throw it up top. Yikes.
Yeah, that's frustrating right there. Tyreek Hill just on a simple seam streak without any deep blue defender right there. And you hear him say he needs to either set his feet, or if he has that dashing dead eye ability, that's a touchdown.
Seems to be the combo that's worked. Andrew Luck with escape artist and dashing. Didn't have it there. 3rd and 10 now at the 40. Rolls out. And he's going to run with Andrew Luck to the 34. Former Colt great. And it's going to be a 51-yard field goal from there.
That was a great scramble just to get in field goal range.
Is this enough power?
Missed. Oh,
barely over the crossbar. Little man was thinking what I was thinking.
Yeah, you definitely called that, and so did Lil Man. He almost had missed that. Just enough power to get that over the crossbar.
So that makes it 7-3. 2 possession, 3 points for Pony. And Lil Man says, nah, it's going to get out of bounds here. And he'll start his drive at the 29-yard line. Little Man looking to add to that 53,000 he's earned in his MCS career. He's got 46 wins, and there's a wheel route. Portis. And he'll work his way to the 42. This guy's been playing for over a decade, but he's 46-21. So this is his 68th MCS match.
68 games, that's a lot. That's a great number to have in the MCS era.
He's been in a major 4 times. Trying to win out today and make it 5. Portis runs into Troy Polamalu. Second carry, 17 yards. Remember, he started with a short field last time as he had an interception that took him all the way down to the 13.
Yeah, that short field led to an easy score. He's going to have to work down the field. Right now, he's moving the ball at ease, though. Pony's going to have to start dialing up some either pressure or just, you know, having good coverage.
Bring up a 2nd and 6. Ball at the 45. Will hand it off to Tyreek Hill. That's not fair.
Yeah, and Lil Man is going to do what I like really a lot. He's going to just keep spamming the runs until Pony could show that he could stop it. And then when that happens, he's going to hop in that bunch that he's very familiar with.
Little Man saying, I'm going to take it to the end of the quarter in a 7-3 ball game. It's like 0.5, like half a second difference between the play clock and the game clock. And we'll have the ball at the 47-yard line. What have you seen so far in this opening quarter?
I've seen a lot of running, and then when Pony had to pass, he had that touchdown. You know, just an overthrow. He still got his 3 points, though. You know, he's not letting that play affect him. He didn't get too emotional about it, which I really liked about it.
At the end of one, 7-3 in favor of Lil Man. 5 minutes here before the half. Motion from Smith at the I-form. Hands it off to Portis right up the gut. And Champ Bailey will have to bring him down at the 24.
This I-form wing is giving Pony some problems right now. You know, if he had triggered that jukebox, that most likely would have been a touchdown.
Look at it again, busting to the outside, big play.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill setting up the block, just gashing him right down the middle.
All kind of room at the second level. And he's really starting to work this clock. 4.5 to go.
I will say Pony is either going to have to start pressing or get in a single high safety look to stop the run, because right now this Portis is eating and eating and eating.
Another 10 yards for Clinton Portis. 4 carries for 50 yards now. And that'll work it to the 14, and he can take it below the 4-minute mark here in the second quarter. Scott Cole Pavin along with you.
And this is a beautiful thing about this West Coast book. He could either now just, you know, feed it to Tyreek Hill once Portis gets tired, or he could just continue to run it with Portis. Looks like he has Tyreek Hill in that backfield right now.
2nd and inches from the 14, hands it off to Tyreek. That should be enough for the first down. New set it down. It's at the 12-yard line now. Last time out, little man finished 17th at the Madden Classic, taking home $17.50. A win here would surpass that. Add to his totals here in Madden 20. By the end of the day, he could be leaving with nearly 60 grand in career earnings. 1st and 10.
We see the little motion, Jonnu Smith sealing that edge.
Just doing a tremendous job reading that last line of defense.
And even if he doesn't score 7 right here, you know, he could clock this down. He does get ball a half, and, you know, he's going to be put in a position what he likes a lot, playing defense and, you know, maybe trying to get another turnover out of Pony.
Smith once again, I formation. Hands it off to Clinton. Portis gets wrapped up in the backfield by Telvin Smith, former Seminole, making a big play.
That Telvin Smith is so great in the run and in zone coverage, you know. Lee Smith right there, he's not going to be able to block him.
3rd and 10. At the 13. Cannot take this to the 2-minute warning. Those are the little things. Portis to the outside. You know, that previous play, if he had waited just a bit more, he would have went to the 2 before this play even happens. Those are the small things that could be the difference between winning 100 grand or taking home 1,500.
Yeah, definitely. And Pony gets to save a timeout for with that play call right there. Those little things do add up at the end of the game. Always does. It always does.
27-yard field goals up, and it's good with 1:57 to go. Still a 1-score game here for Pony. He has an opportunity to maybe tie things up before the half. One guy from New York, the other from New Jersey, trying to represent Indianapolis. I love me some downtown Indy. Go out there for the races. Been with the Pacers, the Colts. It's a whole resurgence there in downtown Indy.
Yeah, and Pony's going to have to, you know, try not to force anything this drive, because if he does, this game could very well get out of hand. And a little stretch, you know, it didn't go for enough yardage, but it still moves that clock. And, you know, overall, he gets to think about what he wants to do on 2nd down.
90 seconds to go in the half.
Look for Tyreek.
Artist, and Hill hauls it in at the 39 in positive territory.
That was a dot. I liked what Pony did right there. He clicked on and did a little swerve. Usually when you do that, you get a little speed burst or rack animation. Thankfully for little man, Troy Polamalu has that secure tackler and made a suction tackle to prevent any type of touchdown.
Say he was tackled inbounds, so clock on the move. Luck.
He has Dante Hall. Touchdown.
Up top to Dante, and he'll pull it in. And Pony
bust down Tatiana.
Pinning the
Keep that
PAT
same
will be
energy when I'm winning.
tied.
Keep that same energy once I'm winning.
And right there, Pony read little man's user the whole way. That was a great play right there. He just saw little man's user make the decision to come underneath, and with that, Dante Hall is just burning everyone over top.
Speed it up.
Basically, Pony saying keep that same energy. And this one's going to bounce around, still loose.
That's a go.
Is there such thing as a kick dot?
Yeah, that was a kick dot right there. I will say that.
Look at this again. Dante Hall getting loose.
Yeah, little man's user decided to jump on the wheel route. Troy Polamalu is nowhere near fast enough to keep up with Dante Hall in a third or a quarter right there.
Hands it off to Portis. He'll fight for a few.
Lagging.
49 seconds to go.
And let's see if little man decides to get in bunch in this set, this drive right here. You know, 49 seconds left remaining in the 2nd quarter. He's going to need to start passing if he wants to get any type of points this drive.
3rd and 3. Does have 2 timeouts. Well, veteran move not to use one right here.
Maybe if I'm Pony, I would use a timeout. Probably after this play, he might use a timeout, depending on how the play goes, obviously.
We'll hand it off. Portis will get the first down, a little bit more. Cuts it back against Palomalo. He's off to the races.
Oh, come on.
Got one man to beat. It's Ty Law, and he can't get by him. Timeout, little man. In the red zone, all the way down to the 18 after the big run.
And Ty Law saving the day, coming out of absolutely nowhere, just preventing that touchdown. A nice little swerve move right there. And Ty Law, thankfully for Pony, made that tackle.
Make a mistake.
Saw the move that busted him open. Hands it off again. Portis trying to get to the outside, stretches it out, and will get out of bounds at the 11.
And this sweep is seeming to give Pony a little bit of trouble as the near and far looks were earlier, and the I-form wing looks earlier. So Lil Man is going to go into half with that knowledge and, you know, continue to run this sweep.
You got points in your back pocket. 10 seconds to go. Ball at the 11. Still has one timeout remaining. Can work the whole field.
Watch the running back wheel route.
It's the wheel route, and Portis holds on. Little man calls it, comes through.
And Pony made the adjustment right there. He did man up the running back wheel route, but Portis is just way too fast and too great of a player that man coverage mattered. And you see it right there. Touchdown for Lil Man.
Just an incredible throw as he had his man sealed out.
And he tried to glitch me out of kickoff. And he tried to glitch me out of kickoff.
Look at it again here, Pavin.
Yeah, I know Pony was thinking this man coverage was going to work. Portis is just showing you why he's worth all that cap.
And that was Telvin Smith. Well out of position. He's a better zone linebacker than he is man.
I ain't going nowhere.
That probably goes for all linebackers.
Yeah, definitely. And honestly, getting 7 right there is a big thing. I thought for sure he was going to be held at 3.
Here at the half, 17-10. Little man getting a score. Of course, he's known for talking, and we got him wired up here at the club.
You ain't working, buddy. Not working. No, sir! No, sir! Bye-bye! So quick, it's game over now. Bye-bye. Gonna be a blowout, son. Blowout.
Well, it's not a blowout. It's 17-10, and you can get yourself a TY Hilton if you go to Colts.com/Madden. Limited cards available. Good if you want to power up, need training points, or just getting going and you want a premier receiver. As we step back into the third quarter here. This is a big moment in the ball game. Just 10 minutes remaining. And Lil Man's going to get this first. And this time he'll field the kick and run out of bounds at the 23. Pony does have good special teams, that's for sure.
Yeah, he has a kick that I don't think anyone has been doing at this tournament, and I'm sure people are going to figure it out, and you know, maybe myself will start using this kick later on.
It's kind of a low driving kick that you just hope there's nobody with any sort of cap or speed over there.
Yeah, it's pretty much used just to ensure that no one gets a kick return on you. It's doing its job perfect.
Started the 23. Ends it off to Portis. Portis has got a lane, but Troy Polamalu closes it down.
Gotta stop, watch.
Still gets 4 yards though, so even when it looks like you got Portis stopped, he still gets a few on you.
And it's all because of that jukebox ability. When you're bottled up, you just juke out of there, get a few extra yards. Watch the running back wheel.
All alone is Portis. No one's got him out of the backfield. And he couldn't get past Troy Apke before Polamalu come over and finish him off at the 45.
Smart, huh? Putting a cloud flat on the left.
Apke just one-on-one again, but Lil Man doesn't decide to use his jukebox chemistry.
So Lil Man, told you he was the one with the pressure coming into this. I know Pony's certainly well known, but you're talking about a guy who's got 46 wins. And Pony does have 19. He's 19-13. But when you look at career earnings, 53,000 compared to 2,500. That should tell you the level of success. Hands it off to Tyreek.
After Pony had scored that touchdown, I thought the momentum was all him for sure. And, you know, the way Lil Man has just canceled all that momentum and made it into his momentum is just, he's winning this game. He's more than likely in a position to win the game.
Still just one score separates the two. Little Man though with the lead and the ball gets a block.
That's a touchdown,
That takes him to
baby.
the 41. There'll be a 3rd and 6 incoming. Telvin Smith hanging on for dear life.
He's either going to run a sweep right here, or it's going to be some type of mesh post, safe little play to either get the chains moving, or even get himself in field goal range. He could get a field goal without getting a first right here.
Needs to get past the 35. Rodgers.
X.
In route double covered. He had X all alone in the deep 3rd. And that brings up a 4th and 15 from the 50. That was a big play for Pony.
Yeah, that Cameron Wake 13 cap only is one of the best SC cards in the game. He has 80 finesse move, and you know that's just enough to get those pass rush animations. Look for Pony to send everybody this play. He hasn't been sending a lot of people, but it looks like he's going to be sending the dogs this play.
Bunch to the left, Tyreek Hill to the right.
This is a big time play. It's a crucial.
Right on the Colts logo, and he'll hand it off to Portis.
He ran it. He ran it. He don't want it as bad as me. You don't want it. 4th down, that's what we doing. Come on, man. Be better than that. You're supposed to be a pro.
Here comes a be easy as we look at the replay again.
Yeah, right there. Questionable call to run the ball. You know, maybe he could have set up a pass. He was sending a lot of people. You know, now he's just probably going to look up to D up. And that's the motion we've been missing this game. Pony getting hyped, as he should be. Look for A.
And Tyreek along the boundary hauls it in at the 30. And what a swing and momentum.
And that's what makes the escape artist ability so good. If he was sitting in that pocket right there, that play would have never gotten open, that crosser. But since he was able to move around, manipulate the zones a little bit, it just was a wide open throw. And now he's starting to get yards on the run, so Pony has the momentum once again.
Best run of the day. He's got 8 yards on the ground now total. And I think most of those were from Luck, who takes off again. And he'll slide down at the 12-yard line.
It looked like he had almost everybody on that play, including the Andrew Luck scramble.
He's selling.
Smart of him just to go down and keep those chains moving.
And Pollard cuts it back. Which Andrew Luck threw for nearly 24,000 yards, 171 touchdowns for the 4-time Pro Bowler. Ended up being the comeback player of the year in 2018. And that's what Pony Boy's looking to do right now. Try to tie this thing up. Motions out Dante Hall. He'll spin that way. He'll give it to Tyreek Hill. Able to shake off Dion, and he'll be taken down at the 4-yard line.
A bit of a risky throw right there, but that's what makes Tyreek Hill so good. He just completely outran his user.
I'm going to give Dion credit for the tackle, his 4th tackle of the ball game. And here comes a huge 3rd and 3 right before the end of the quarter.
Let this go to the 4th.
And that's what he'll do.
Gives you time to think about the play, you know, come up with something. He was running a stretch, I want to say. I didn't really like the call. That stretch hasn't really been there. I wonder if he cooks one up right here.
27 points total scored in the first half, 0 in the 3rd. The Pony knocking on the door. 3rd and 3 from the 4-yard line. Of course, if you're loving what you see, you can watch this again on YouTube. And Luck will hand it off to Pollard. Pollard looking for the end zone. And we got another tie game.
Great play call for him. I didn't like that play, but obviously it was a move right there.
I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels.
I don't think we've had it. A missed extra point in the clubs. And I guess before when we've had missed extra points, they've been blocked back in Madden 19. So 17-17, foregone conclusion, tied up. with a whole quarter to go for Little Man.
You're going to have to make this tackle on Tyreek right here, as he does.
Got a strip animation. Look at this run again.
Yeah, just the numbers were in Pony's favor to the outside. Polamalu was not fast enough right there to catch Tony Pollard, and we got a tie ball game, 17-all.
Lost my respect.
153 yards on the ground for Little Man. Got a contrast of styles here between the two.
Yeah, I definitely love the contrast in styles. One's been all run, and
Tell
then
I'm dizzy.
something we never see is, you know, escape artists out of a running form with
Come on,
Pony.
baby.
It's definitely caught in Little Man off guard, 100%.
Back in high
Second and
school,
12
I used
after
to
the tackle
bust
for
into the
loss.
dance. Now I hit
Telvin
that FBO
Smith.
with duffels in my hand.
And with 3 tackles in the ball game as we come up on 4:22 to go. A-Rod throws it into coverage, and Troy Polamalu
Come on with that. Woo!
goes head and shoulders
PG,
above
PG,
to
baby.
grab it in.
PG.
This
PG.
Polamalu is
PG.
flying all across the field. It looked like he was going to bait that post.
Nervous.
Then he comes back to
Nervous
that
over
corner
there.
route,
I smell it on you.
and he just got the perfect animation right there. What a play by Pony.
Did they cut Little Man's mic off? I haven't heard him in a while.
You know, he has to lock in and secure this win, you know. Things have just, Ponies came out of nowhere with a second life, and he's fighting right now.
Are you working the clock yet, or are you just continuing steady as it goes?
You can, but the way Pony's been moving the ball, don't fix it, you know. He's been moving the ball with this escape artist. He's been making plays with Andrew Luck. Not really worried about the clock. Don't let that happen.
Luck will escape out of there and throw it away.
I would say he needs 3 yards to get a field goal, and get those 3 yards, kick your 3, and play defense once again. Obviously, go for the first.
I think if he's got to kick the field goal, he might take the L. I mean, he just has that feeling.
Yeah, definitely. But the way he's locked up the past 2 drives, anything can happen in this game.
Needs about 6 yards.
I like this tight end angle route.
3rd and 10. Luck will roll out. Throws across his body, and that's a dot to Kittle. That's a hot one.
Laser beam, dog.
Or laser beam. I mean, they
God.
all work.
Yeah, definitely. That angle route had stopped running, and then he rerouted him to the other side of the field. He set his feet with Andrew Luck, something he didn't do in the first drive where he overthrew that touchdown, and Kittle wide open, making that play.
Try to run this down as far as you can. It's going to at least be another play before the 2-minute warning. 17 all. Hands it off to Pollard right up the gut, and he'll get to the 18. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. 2:45 to go now.
I want to say Pony is the first person we've seen in this Club Series tournament pass and, you know, just like run this running form with the escape artist QB. I'm sure we're going to see more people doing that very soon.
Starr flashing through there with a huge block shed for his 2nd tackle. That's going to make it 3rd and 13. You got to take this to the 2-minute warning. Well, excuse me, we had a timeout there by Little Man. Clock stop, 2:27. Luck rolling out. Looking, nobody home, and he'll slide down smartly to get another timeout from Little Man. Pony playing on another level right now.
Yeah, that was a great slide maneuver with the quarterback, just to ensure you don't fumble, don't take a hit, and to get that timeout out of Little Man. And it's going to come down to a Little Man bread drive to either tie this game up and make it go into OT or win the game.
48-yard field goals up and good. We got a 20-17 ball game now.
Come on, baby.
Start at the 37-yard line. Touchdown would win it. Field goal would maybe send us to overtime. And remember, Nick the Beast is awaiting to find out who his opponent will be in the final.
Yeah, and I know he's sitting back there texting his buddies up, getting any last-minute advice, getting ready for this upcoming finals match.
Portis. Juke for a little bit. That's gain of 2. Going to say he got an extra yard there. 2nd and 7. There's the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go. 3-point game. Little Man might be looking at getting an upset here if he can't get himself into the end zone, or at least tie it up with a field goal.
I want to see Lil Man get in bunch as he does and start passing the ball around. He knows how to pass out of this bunch. He's done it multiple times over the years. And Pony's not really in a super heavy pass coverage defense. He's just in a 3-4 odd, just containing the quarterback.
Checks it down to John Ross the third. He'll pick up the first down, and Champ Bailey will hit him right at midfield. 1st and 10.
That was a bad strip by Pony right there. He has that secure tackler on Bullock, so he could get a wider range on tackles. And
baby.
right there, going for the strip kind of prevented him from making a tackle.
1:20 to go now. Only one timeout remain for Lil Man. Pushes them back to 2nd and 14.
If you're Pony, you can't give up the deep bomb right here. You can't.
And he'll give it to John Ross the third. Gets back to the 50, so we're going to have a 3rd and 10, and he's going to burn that timeout.
Yeah, I would say he needs probably 15 more yards to get in field goal range. The clock will be ticking as he gets in that 3-4 bear.
Got 2 plays to pick up the first down. Rodgers, here comes the heat. Gets it out to Portis. And Portis leaning toward the marker. It's going to depend on the spot. 4th and inches.
This is it. This is the game right here. Let's see what the play call is. It looks like he just wants to get this first down.
Look for a quick juke. No, he's just going to run it to the outside. He's in field goal range now.
All right, he's going to have to come out in field goal pretty soon and just spike the ball, kick his field goal, and get this game into OT.
If you're Pony, do you think about any timeouts here?
No, maybe the ice kick. Yeah, definitely the ice kick. Whatever you do, Pony cannot give up a deep bomb right here. Have a good user.
Rodgers will throw it to the sideline, and he's going to.
Oh my God! You can't let him catch
He was
it.
so lucky that he dropped that ball. That would have been the game.
Yeah, he did not
my
rack
God.
catch it as he should have. You know, even if you don't get your feet in bounds, you're still going to be able to kick the field goal. Thankfully for Lil Man, he dropped the kick, or dropped the ball. Wow, that was
47-yarder to tie the ball game and send us into overtime.
Can you make this?
It's iced, and it's up, and it's good. 20 all. 6 seconds to go in regulation. All he needed was Tyreek Hill to catch the ball, and the game was over.
Yeah, he possession caught it on the sideline, didn't get a great animation, and thankfully for Lil Man, he dropped the ball. And looks like we're going to be having some free football overtime upcoming.
Pony talking to the Madden God, saying, let me break this run just one time. Just one time. That's all I asked for.
Tyreek Hill needs to be in this backfield for him to get any type of magic play.
And Pollard's certainly not getting it done. At 1 second remaining in regulation, talking to the admin.
Play call screen. Looking through everything.
And remember, they're playing on Xbox, and he's got the PlayStation adapter there.
I'm about to run a play, but
He was saying that the play call screen, that something crazy was going on. That it was cycling through the plays quickly.
Yeah, I think that happens sometimes. It happens to me a lot. I just hit a button and, you know, it'll go back to normal.
So 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. 1 second. Final play of the game. Before we head to overtime. Tyreek Hill in the backfield. He'll stretch it out. And he'll slow down. Puts on the afterburners, and we'll head to some free football here in semifinal number 2.
right there.
That had a lot of potential right there. Shaq Griffin, though, with that tackle, getting this game into OT.
Coin toss, oh so important here.
Yeah,
And it will be Pony receiving the opening kickoff. You drive down here and score, the game's over.
And he has a man to do it. Andrew Luck, the former Colt. Let's see if he could get him to the Colts Club Series final.
Baby.
Also a former Civil War captain. 1st and 10, ball at the 25. And Pollard gets to the 25. 11 carries for 2 yards.
Yeah, and the run hasn't been there. At this point, he is probably wasting play calls just running the ball. Maybe he needs to get in a different formation if he wants to run the ball, or even run the ball with his quarterback.
Here's Luck. Gets to the outside, and there's Kittle at the 50-yard line. Remember, if he scores, here in NFL overtime rules, the game is over. If he has to kick a field goal, Lil Man will have an opportunity to come down to either tie it or win the game. Clock doesn't matter, is what I'm trying to say. Luck rolls out. He's got A wide open, and what a play by Dion to knock that away.
And I don't like that at all. It's first down, you know, be a little safe. He did have that tight end angle route that hasn't really been there. He could have just thrown that, squeezed that in, and got the first down. Safe, a much safer play than that.
Little Man wanted the one-hand interception by Dion, not so. 2nd and 10 now. And he'll sling it outside to Tyreek, and Champ Bailey does a nice job closing him down.
A little drag right there, gain of 3, you know, it could have been much more. Champ Bailey just made a great tackle.
Here him activating Kittle to the outside.
He's going to take off to the right here.
Little corner, he throws it out to Kittle. And it's going to be a first down at the 35-yard line. That'll continue the drive.
Yeah, Little Man had his outside linebacker in the purple. The only issue with that is it was Clowney, and look where he's at. He's not going to be able to get out there and make that play.
Got to stick with the passing game. 1st and 10. He'll hand it off to Pollard. Pollard.
It looks like his players are tired. I would waste a timeout, you know, just to ensure that everyone's has full stamina and there's no chance of fumbling.
2nd and 5 now at the 31. Certainly in field goal range. Touchdown would put him in the final. Luck.
Angle route.
Doesn't throw it to B. He'll escape. A's open, and Tyreek comes back to it. And they'll mark him down at the 21. I don't know if he was ever touched.
Yeah,
I think he gave himself up.
Lil Man had to have sent some pressure. Now he's going to have to get a red zone stop. The sending 3 was never going to get the job done versus this escape artist. And, you know, he's going to have to dig deep and get a red zone stop right here.
Tyreek Hill's been huge for the 5th rounder. Taking 165th back in 2014, and there's another wasted Pollard play.
Yeah, and you see Dion in the backfield. Tony Pollard gives you no threat of breaking tackles or juking anybody out. Therefore, Lil Man
like he, you know, wastes that play just so now he can have Kittle cornering to the wide side.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense now that I think about it. He might have him again.
Doesn't throw it. Now he's extending the play, and he's going to throw that. 2 guys in the same space.
Oh, that's so unfortunate for Pony. He had it, and that would have been, what, on the 2 to 3 yard line? He's going to have to come up with an offensive play right here. A combo that Lil Man hasn't seen this game.
Sounds like Nick and I on the same side of a booth. Not enough room. So 3rd and 10. Kittle will motion out. And there's the wheel route. Pollard looking for the first down. He's going to come up short. What are you doing, Pavin?
I really want to say go for this. And, you know, if there's nothing there, just take off with Andrew Luck. But the safe play is to take 3. That way you don't lose by Lil Man getting 3 points.
You got this. Come on.
So now his defense is going to have to hold as he knocks through the 30-yarder. 23-20 here in overtime. Remember, the clock doesn't matter.
And Drake playing.
Lil Man's got all the time in the world. He needs to matriculate down the field. A touchdown would win it. If he kicks a field goal, they turn out of there. At the 20, the 10, Little Man is going to the final. It's a kick return in overtime.
Oh my God.
What a game, man. That was a crazy game.
Jesus Christ. Oh, God.
And you got to feel for Pony. Played really great all game long.
Jesus. That was my worst game ever. You played good, brother.
If that's your worst game, hate to see your best. 26-23, Tyreek Hill showing the speed, and he wins it for Lil Man here in overtime. He's going to face Nick is a beast. Over in the final, it'll be Lil Man moving on, but what a game. Back and forth they went. Andrew Luck was huge for Pony, throwing for 225 yards, but that wasn't enough. Let's see how